Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
The base commander!
The complaint was sparked after this September protest outside the Andersen Air Force front gate.
Base commander, come on!
Participants then giving a public show of force against the live fire training range at Andersen's Northwest Field, and Senator Fernando Esteves, who joined protesters as they briefly blocked access to the base exit road.
But the goal really was just to bring this to the forefront. It's an important topic, and it was really to send a message, and that was accomplished. Whatever comes of it and whatever sacrifice may result from what I did and whatever happens to me, I can live with it.
He since issued an apology to the base commander for comments made that day. It was last month the Legislative Ethics Committee dismissed a complaint filed against Esteves for his involvement.
They decided not to investigate. So it's as though they never really started the case. So a lawyer would say there's no race judicata effect there.
Now, former Senator Bob Klitzkie is doing some investigating of his own.
I'm wondering why a person can block a highway, participate in something that has some of the earmarks of a riot, and walk away from it with impunity. I hope that that's not the model that we're setting for public officials, that if you don't like something, just go block the highway.
Klitzkie using the Freedom of Information Act so he could get a close look at all public records regarding Esteves' participation in the human chain. But he had some immediate concerns.
I've got some kind of crazy stuff, like Senator Fernando Esteves has some emails. He took a black marker to the email and said that he doesn't have to release them because legal counsel told him he didn't have to. I don't think that's the way things work.
Legal counsel apparently determined certain information was not subject to disclosure under the Sunshine Act. In response, Senator Esteves tells KUAM all correspondences and public records relating to the protests were provided to Klitzkie in accordance with his FOIA request. He adds email correspondences from private citizens supporting the protection of Chamorro rights, including minors, were initially provided. However, their private contact information were redacted to maintain privacy, safety, and well-being.
I read them all, of course, and they're fan mail is basically what they are. There's no nuclear secrets there or damaging personal information. It's just fan mail. The principle here is really important, Nick. A senator shouldn't get the idea that he can just take a black marker and cross stuff out without any statutory authority. The law says that the only reason that you can redact or not turn over is because the law prohibits it. There's no discretion involved. It's either all open or it's prohibited.
While Klitzkie continues to push the issue, Esteves argues he did not fail to comply with his FOIA request, stating, quote, "I am not above admitting my faults. As I have shared before, I resolved this matter and wish to move forward and continue to focus on the people's work." Reporting for Guam's News Network, Guahusinik Delgado.
Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.